Good evening, everyone. I have a message, a good message. It's a lot of people mourning. There's no sunshine anymore with people. Their days are numbered. They didn't appreciate the sun, what they had, which was me. They didn't appreciate the unconditional appreciation, the genuine affection, you know, and they chose to continuously stay under the moon. They didn't respect the moon either, and it's affecting a lot of people, government officials, organizations, and that's what's supposed to happen. I'm making sure that it happens. And I am so thankful that God gave me this job to make sure that karma is served and justice is balanced. That's why a lot of people wanted my gifts. Because I got the Midas touch. I don't got to do much. But be genuine. Be myself. Be pure. Make sure that what I speak into the world for everybody else applies to myself also. Light and dark. See, that's where people chose to be irresponsible. They felt as though all the rules apply to some, not all. They felt as though they can either buy their way in or buy their way out. But see, when it comes to God, there is no sort of payment you can make or payment plan that you can set up to ensure that you don't have to be accountable for your actions, but you're going to be fully accountable. See, there is no deals like in a courtroom. You could make a plea deal and get lesser time, but God doesn't do that. You're going to do your full bid on earth and in purgatory, and that's just life. You're gonna have your eternity in purgatory. A lot of people don't understand purgatory. A lot of people feel as though it's not that bad, or the place is not real. It's very real. And it's going to be situations where people are going to not only beg and plead, but try to come up with excuses for why they can't be thrown into purgatory, why they can't do eternity and be condemned somewhere where they will be exiled. A lot of people going to say, what about my family? What about my children? What about my bloodline? See, if you would have kept good energy, balanced energy on earth, you wouldn't have to worry about what about this? What about that? You've disrespected and disregarded the life that you were given, the blood that flows through your system, the lineage that you came from. A lot of people chose to get contracts because they felt as though, okay, if I get a contract, I have it easy. But it ain't so easy, is it? When you have to walk in my shoes, when you have to go through what I went through, and all of that spell work returning to you infinite folds. It's not no 3 times, 10 times. No, it's eternity. That is what you're going to experience. Purgatory on earth and when you cross over. It's a permanent done deal. You see, people felt as though they can hide in churches, in congregations, in choirs, in judicial positions, in religious organization higher positions. They felt as though, okay, if I'm at the top, then I must be doing something right. No, you were still at the bottom, because think about it. I'm at the bottom still, physically, but spiritually, I'm past the top. I'm not even on this realm. So what does that tell you? They had you as a keepsake Now that you have been embellished and exiled because you've been fired, you shown that you couldn't do your job and do it accordingly. That's why you still at the bottom. A lot of people felt as though they had power. They had so much authority. If you had power and so much authority, you would be in a position to where you wouldn't have to be seen or heard. And that's where the higher ups come in. A lot of people felt as though the higher ups needed them. And they was going to be a permanent, have a permanent place. But you got to understand that there was no permanency when it came to you all. Y'all small covens and your little groups of 12s and 13s compared to the shadow realms and the shadow governments and people that are not even on this realm. See, a lot of people was trying to cover their spot when they left this realm so they'd be able to come back and be reincarnated and be able to pick another relative to carry on the gifts that kept giving. But now they seeing that they've been exiled and vanquished, excommunicado. They are experiencing something that you cannot control, alt, delete. Only I can do that. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you your own recipes of disasters. I'm going to let you sit down and to, well, not even sit. I'm going to let you simmer and let the temperature just be as high as it can go and cold as it can be. Because people chose to be irresponsible and ignorant, when it came to me, when it came to my abilities of helping other people, because when I help other people, I help myself. And they didn't like that. They didn't like that I was able to take all the shots that they were throwing at me. They weren't happy that I was able to not only bounce back, but, look them in their face and just know what they were doing, and still be happy to be able to go about my day, go about my business, do what I'm supposed to do. See, that's where the jealousy and the envy came in, and the greed. Everybody wants to fill up their pockets, but now your bank accounts, your assets, everything, your 401ks, all that's frozen. You can't even get into your accounts. You have so many tax problems, loan problems, bankruptcy problems that you put in other people's names when you file for bankruptcy. You got some bankruptcies under my information too. You think I don't know that, but I do. But the thing is, that's your responsibility. Those are your actions. See, I had nothing to do with that. So you're going to be accountable for everything that was touched. Not only what you stolen from me, but what you have stolen and taken from other people. Such as their life, their time, their energy, where they were supposed to be in life. A lot of people left this world early due to the injustice of other people. Due to people feeling like, oh, woe me. I want that. Why can't I have that? You know why you can't have that? Because you're not responsible. You chose to use spell work to meet your own greedy regulations. Instead of trying to regulate the light and dark and balance out your actions, you chose to ignore and to ignite a passion, a fiery passion that you can't even take. But you're going to take it. You're going to take it real good. And there's no lubrication that can ease anything. So I just want people to know that it's a beautiful day. Dawn is dawning. So thank you.